Welcome back to the Me and the Boys podcast. This is episode 7, the Lion King 1.5 episode. I'm Michael Cunningham.
No, it's not.
None of us watched Lion King 1.5 in preparation for this because it sucked.
Haven't we all seen it before?
Yeah,
can
we've
just
all
review
seen
it
it
anyway
before.
because we wouldn't subject ourselves to that again.
Yeah,
Gavin,
4
I'm switching
years
sides.
ago.
I don't like Lion King 1.5 that much.
Wow.
I was trying to carry out a bit. I don't like it that much.
Okay, I like
Traitor!
it. That's it.
Good.
Okay.
Well, anyway.
It would appear the glove is on the other foot. Huh? The glove.
That was like a perfectly St. Tom.
I thought you said
Gavin and Gerlin. What?
I thought you said the love is on the other foot.
No, that would be pretty weird.
Yeah, it would. That's why I was surprised.
No, glove on the other foot makes perfect sense, and that's what I said.
Anyway,
Okay. So let's talk about the Jazz this week.
they freaking suck.
Go back to bed, Josh.
Sorry. This is just no.
3-1 game series lead. I mean, come on, guys. Really? We're gonna waste that?
Yeah.
And I gave you 3 chances to win and it would have ended the series.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen.
Come on,
Jamal
guys.
Murray's like, nope.
I mean,
guess you're not gonna do that.
Best case scenario, we get swept by the Clippers the second round, like the Nuggets are doing right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
So Jamal Murray went crazy in like
so did
the
Donovan
first
Mitchell.
game that they lost, but yeah.
They
But
combined.
then the one that the finals, Jamal wasn't actually that
Like
big a
240
deal.
points.
He only got like 20 points or something.
Yeah, it wasn't that high of a scoring game. but
Donovan,
this one
hold
was.
on. Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray combined for 428 points over the series. That's the most out of any opposing ever. Which is crazy.
They should just start their own team.
Yeah.
We really should. We should pick up Jamal.
I don't know. I mean,
He just wanted his girlfriend to be able to come to the bubble.
that's why he got the second round.
Sad brother hours.
But yeah. So that's the Jazz. I mean, you can't cry over spilled milk. It's already done.
Tragic. That's the end of that thread that we've been carrying on.
Yeah.
For like
Also-
one episode.
I would like to change my initial prediction that the Bucks would take it.
Because they're 0-3 against the Heat in the
I'd like to change
semis.
my answer.
Who's gonna win the East then? You're looking right now.
I'm
It's
trying to
either the
figure it
Celtics,
out.
Bucks, Heat, or
I don't know. The Heat are kind of going.
I
ham.
can't remember who the Celtics are playing. They're playing the Raptors.
I'd say Raptors or Heat, honestly. The way the Heat are playing right now.
I'd say I'll put the Celtics up there.
All right, good. We can be
And
opposing, right?
the Rockets did beat. The Rockets are leading 1-0 against the Lakers. Right now in the semis. I mean, the Clippers are beating the Nuggets senseless. But I mean, we're probably gonna see a LA versus LA Western Conference final. So
That'd be pretty cool.
yeah. But
I mean, pretty likely as well.
I don't know. The Rockets might. I mean, the first game was a blowout, but I think LeBron and them can all pull it out. So I think we'll have an LA versus LA Western Conference Finals, and those teams are so tough. I don't know who will win that one, but I think the Celtics will be representing the East, and you know what? I'm gonna go with the Clippers beating the Lakers.
Hmm.
Here's why: they're
Interesting.
gonna sweep the Nuggets and have better rest than the Lakers do.
Mm.
Because the Rockets are probably going to force them to at least 6 or 7 games here. Just because
Yeah,
the way
for
the
sure.
Rockets play.
That's an interesting point to make.
Mhm.
Rest isn't often brought up, I feel like.
Well, it should be because it really does.
It does make a
affect-
difference. Yeah.
Like, you see the Nuggets, they had a 7-game series game. Or 7-game series, my bad. And the Clippers didn't. I think they might have swept the last team too. I think they did. But
That sounds right.
That was against the Mavs.
oh yeah, did they go 5 games or 6? 6 games. I mean, 1 extra game, but I mean, it still plays a factor into it, cause like, I don't know, it just does like.
Gary the Madcaster.
Hold on. So game six. Depends on when your game gets played or whatever, but you get more days rest in the bubble. Like the Nuggets only had, I think they only had a day.
Oh.
They didn't even, or maybe 2. I think they had a day.
They were playing like pretty soon
They
after.
only
Yeah.
had like 5 minutes.
They got a second
Yeah.
break, and then they're right back out there.
And then the Clippers had like maybe a 3 game. Well, I think they beat the Mavs before the protest.
Oh yeah.
Then if
You
they
have a
did, then they
spontaneous
had
protest, then you get
then they
extra
had a
rest.
whole they had a whole thing. So I
What if
mean,
we
it
just
plays a
didn't
factor
play
into
today?
it.
Maybe that's why the Bucks are
Yeah,
down 0-3.
yeah. But anyways, that's the Jazz and the NBA overall. So
I'd be okay seeing, like, I think my favorite team out of the ones that are left is probably the Heat.
the Heat.
I didn't like Jimmy Butler when he was it the Bulls? Was that
Yeah,
when he
he's
was
been on the
first?
Timberwolves and the Bulls. And
Yeah, but I think I like him.
yeah, he's a cool cat. All right,
Alright,
that's enough about the NBA.
let's talk about school, because that's on the agenda for some reason.
Yeah, so school started. That
Yeah.
kind of makes life.
Garland, we all know that you're not going to say anything.
Yeah,
That,
I'm not.
but you don't have to point it out by looking at each one of us, even though we're not saying anything.
We got it.
I'm in school. No, I'm not. I'm not in school. I work at a meat shop.
That's where you work? I thought you worked at like a Popeyes again, but like
No.
a different one.
Why would I go back?
Well, I can only imagine you working part-time at a Popeyes.
I work at a meat shop. My cousin. And Luke.
So
Yeah.
Well, I'm-
school in
I should
COVID is
get that
pretty
out.
wild.
No.
We do a lot of online stuff, a lot of Zoom calls, so that's
Yeah.
super neat.
Yeah, I've only had 2 classes in person over this last week.
Yeah,
It's been kind of rough.
rest in peace.
Do you get to see any babes?
Actually, yeah, there are some babes on the Zoom calls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You texted me during religion.
Well, you texted me first.
Well, yeah, but I didn't text you about women.
Okay, let's see. This needs evidence.
The Honorable Judge Gavin will preside over this meeting.
Hand over your phones.
What?
So
Also-
anyways, did you talk to any babes? Have you jotted down to the comments?
It's the
Oh, dang
Like the
it.
place where we walked in.
oh,
I factory
Yeah.
reset my phone
Talk
about-
on like.
Josh and I actually. I guess we could tell a story about that.
Tag team.
I have
some
a
babes.
small story about that. We'll get to that in the women.
Is that the one you told me about on Monday?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty good.
Okay. Shut up, Josh. Hey, yeah. You texted me first about women, alright? So,
Yeah, I don't have any evidence on my phone because I factory reset it on like Wednesday
uh,
because I had no space.
He does not
Nice.
have an alibi.
so, okay. First, you texted me and you were like, I didn't realize we were mid-hymn, so I started reading scriptures.
Oh yeah.
And then I was like, I saw, and then you said, Daisy chowing down. I rest my case.
I guess I did bring up women first, but it wasn't about their attractiveness. It was.
It
Just
was about
the
this
fact
lady
that
eating.
She was going ham on some cereal.
I feel like that plays a factor in their attractiveness, but that's neither here nor there.
Talking about just chowing down on something. Yeah.
No, there was the chick that was like.
It's not what. Oh my goodness. My.
No.
Bro.
It was the chick that was
It's just a
chewing
weird
on
thing to bring
a
up,
pen the
Gavin.
whole time, so that was really something.
And then I called
Alright.
dibs on someone else, and yeah.
That's the one I told you about.
Mhm.
She looked a lot like Operation
Whatever.
Everest, TBH.
Wait, which one? The one that was chowing down, or the one?
The one that you called
that
dibs
You
on.
told me
pointed
about.
out.
The one that I called dibs on?
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, she didn't look a ton like her, but.
actually, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Anyways, Okay, so that's school, huh?
That's cool.
Yeah.
I had somebody try to throw a dorm party.
I had to shut it down, of course, because of social distancing.
Yeah.
Honor code
I'm
has been
the RA.
called.
They were playing some pretty vulgar Kanye music.
From his
That was-
Jesus is King album.
Yeah. Like,
We're closed on Sundays.
come on, guys, really?
It's got Sundays in the title, guys. Let's be
Come on,
respectful to decide the
fellas.
day here. Fellas.
Fellas.
I feel like I should bring up someone.
Sorry, I was trying to make a sentence there and I Joe Biden it. Go ahead.
Understandable. I feel like I should bring up that someone down the hall tested positive for COVID, and now he's quarantined in the middle of the hall for some reason because that's safer, I guess.
He's in the middle of the hall?
Yeah, like right where the stairwell is, kind of, like in that area.
He's like taped to the ceiling.
Wait, is he?
No.
Is he?
Well,
in
he's
a
not
bubble?
taped to the ceiling, but he is quarantined there.
He's like in the middle of the hall.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
we
by
didn't
himself.
see him.
He's like on
So-
a sleeping bag on the floor then.
No. They have beds in there still, but like there are rooms in there for
Oh.
quarantined people and
Oh,
handicapped people actually, but basically last night I saw some dudes and they were like huddled outside his door and like he pulled like I feel like there's a movie about that, but I forgot the title. But that's what he pulled. He was like outside, or he was inside his room but like just outside the doorway
Wait,
line.
stuck between
So,
the two doors? I think
Uh,
that was in that stupid movie, Rookie of the Year. Screw Rookie of the Year.
I feel like that's not the movie I was thinking of, but sure.
No, Caleb, we don't want to watch Rookie of the Year again. Stop putting it in the car.
I feel like you might be projecting here.
We're going on long vacations. We don't need to watch Rookie of the Year twice.
We lost him.
I'm sick of it.
I always only had Hercules in the car, so
Hercules is the move.
it was a good movie.
I always had Ninjago season 1.
Mm, that's
Yeah.
one of the best seasons.
I was 12!
I'm kidding.
Ninjago kind of fire until you get to the end of it, then it sucks.
The end of what? Because
The end
I'm
of
pretty
the,
sure it never
the
actually
later
ended.
It
parts.
seems to keep going.
I just made fun of it because Sean watched it.
Respect.
Yeah.
The things that Sean watches, that was definitely
Oh, like
one of the better
Beyblades?
that I've heard.
We made.
Beyblades.
There's a Beyblade show?
Of
There
course.
is a Beyblade
I'm pretty sure that's how it originated.
Why?
I don't
It's
know.
about battle tops or something.
It's like Pokemon.
Yeah.
But with
It
They
is.
make shows about weirder stuff, Connor.
Yeah,
That kids
but
also watch.
I made fun of Beyblades for a while. A lot of
You're
stuff.
like, actually, that was about it.
Yeah, well, I think I made. No, I like Bakugans because they were like little balls. and they,
Bakugans
like,
are mega lit.
transformed.
You put them on a
No, it's
magnet
like-
I
board,
liked
it's
playing
like...
with Bakugan. Yeah.
Chop.
My sister got one from her weird guy friend that she wasn't into but was into her.
Wait,
So
how
he
old
gave
was
her
she
a
when this
Bakugan.
happened?
Like 14. I think.
Who is
Yeah.
this?
Well, you wouldn't know him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but they went to the same middle school, I think.
No, it wasn't
It's
me.
scary.
No, I thought it was a kid in our ward.
No.
Funny.
No, you wouldn't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's school.
So moral of the story, don't give women Bakugans unless you're ready for marriage.
Okay.
Stupid. Okay.
Sorry, what was the conversation that we were on initially?
I think it was school.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
started
Yeah.
griping about Caleb making us watch Rookie of the Year. You were talking about being stuck between two doors.
Okay. So basically, we're on to World War II ending. No.
Yeah, congratulations.
It's over.
We have
It has been for 75 years.
It has been for
Gavin.
some time.
So I think the official date was the 2nd, I want to say.
That's
Oh.
when they loaded
the wrong voice for
the
that.
Japanese guys.
for some
Oh, yeah.
time.
On the
Yes,
boat.
it was
When
September
And
2nd.
MacArthur's like, sign this.
Yeah.
Said
With
that.
his
He,
wife.
he took the picture
During
next to Emperor Hirohito
Palpatine.
or whatever his name was.
MacArthur's like, I told you, SOBs, I'll be back in the Philippines.
What does SOBs stand for, Gerlin?
Sweet
Orphan
Sweet Orphan
Boys.
Boys. That's right.
Son of a.
I'm gonna check that. I'm pretty sure his name was Hirohito.
I know it was
Yeah,
MacArthur
Hirohito.
because he was like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they made MacArthur take a picture next to Hirohito to show how short Hirohito was, and then they
Oh, yeah,
sent it
actually, I
around
remember that.
Japan. And
yeah.
they're like, "Look, Japan, your leader is not as high and mighty as he said he was, and he's actually kind of short." Got him.
But guess what, boys? We're here to rebuild you. That's exactly what happened.
I think I've been. Oh.
Yeah.
I think I've been blocking my path of speaking to the microphone
I
with
have
my
been
laptop.
noticing that.
Anyways,
Everything I say sounds like I'm stuck within a wall.
so
What?
Charlie Brown's parents.
Yeah. Was what I said because I had a gag over my mouth.
Okay,
That was a good
so
episode.
I guess World War II ended. That's really cool. I'm glad we took
No.
care of that.
Okay, for anybody that doesn't actually
know what
know anything at all, World War II didn't actually just end this last week.
Glad we got that done.
75 years.
Just making
from
sure we got that fact check
September
there.
4th,
September
2nd,
second.
I was gonna say
1945, the World War stopped.
1945.
I mean, really, it ended on like what, August something.
When we
August
skibopped 'em.
6th or 8th.
It was the 9th that we dropped one on Nagasaki.
But wars never end when you skibop them.
They're like, yeah, we'll think about it.
Yeah. Understandable.
I mean,
have a great
we're
day.
like, we have more. Well, we really didn't.
Yeah.
We got them. We got more.
Yeah, so we
Japan's
bombed.
like,
We bombed Hiroshima on the 6th, and we bombed Nagasaki on the 9th.
We give them 3 days to surrender, and
Nice.
they're like, yeah,
Nice.
we ain't about that energy.
I was waiting
And
for
then-
that. Thank you, Gavin, for picking up what I was putting down.
I didn't smell what you
Oh,
were stepping.
nice.
I
bombed.
now I do, but I'm not gonna say
Oh,
it.
Alright.
Normally I don't associate those two numbers when they're calendar days. It seems too much of a stretch for me.
No,
Alright,
I'm pretty
well-
sure it was on purpose.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on.
Alright, let's go on to movies and TV.
Oh,
We
we're
gonna
flying
review Lion
through
King
this.
1.5, boys.
I like it. They hate it.
Lion King 1.5. We love it, but we don't like it.
Nope. It's bad.
Except none of us actually like it, except Garrett.
I really like
Do you
it.
like it, Gavin?
I haven't seen it in like 5 years, but I did like it when I watched it.
Well,
So,
I don't know
13-year-old
why
me
you can
liked Lion
rate-
King 1.5.
I do think there's some kind of good humor in there, like when they hula dance. That was pretty awesome.
They do,
do
the
that in the
hawk-
regular one.
Yeah, they do that in the.
Oh yeah.
What do you want me to
I don't
do?
like
Dress
mine.
in dragon? Do the hula?
It says luau super loud, and I'm like,
Pig to eat.
Yeah, that was pretty
Get
good.
in line.
one thing I didn't like about Lion
Yup,
King
yup,
1.5 is basically I watched it, and like I love Lion King, the original one. It's like one of my top 10 movies, or it was before Lion King 1.5 at least, because Lion King 1.5 basically highlights all of the childish and like comedic and dumb parts of Lion King. So it was like, I don't know, shining a light on the stuff that I didn't like about the original Lion King. So I think that's probably why I don't like it that much.
Okay. You hated the comedy? You would have rather had Lion King be a freaking drama? 1996 Disney drama? That's how you would have liked
Lion
it?
King was a drama.
Yeah.
No, it was?
Yeah.
Okay. It's also a kid's movie. Kids don't understand drama. Okay?
Well,
No, they
which
don't.
is why they balanced it out with the fart jokes.
Oh.
Yeah, and then they
Lion
doubled
King
down on
1.5.
those in 1.5.
Which is
Yeah.
why
The
it
first
made
one only
it
had one
great.
fart joke, but the second one had two.
Where was the first one?
The first one was Pumbaa in the song, and then in Lion King 1.5, it was that, and then also the part where they're walking through like all the animals.
How do you
And
recall
Pumbaa
all
really
that?
has to fart.
It's 3 times.
Boom. Look,
And
see?
then what's the third time?
They're in
Lion
the hot
King
tub
movie
and it gets out
genres.
of the hot
Oh.
tub and the bubbles stop.
Animation, musical, drama,
I mean, no, I
adventure,
don't like it.
and family.
Terrible
None of those say
decision.
comedy. Lion King is not a comedy. Lion King 1.5, definitely
Is a
a
joke.
comedy.
It's not a joke.
We can all agree that Mulan 2, though, that was a joke.
I never
I
watched
didn't
it.
see that.
I
I
mean,
think I
neither, but-
watched it on
Yeah, you
Netflix
did.
one time.
Talking for a friend.
Most Disney sequels
Are-
that they don't put any effort into.
That go
absolutely
straight to
suck.
DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
I
go
like
straight to DVD.
Lion
for
King
reasons.
1.5.
Like the
and
2,
that's that.
not 1, but 2 Aladdin sequels that nobody watched except for the first one, which was not terrible. but
Did you
it
watch
also was
the
pretty bad.
Aladdin sequels?
I watched Return of Jafar.
Return of
I did not
Jafar,
watch
the
King of
animation was too
Thieves.
bad, so I did not even finish it.
Yeah,
It's
but
like-
they still got Robin Williams to be Genie, so
Wait, really?
yeah,
How the heck? Dang.
beats me.
He wasn't doing
Robin.
nothing.
Yeah,
Alright.
May he rest
You'll
in
pay me
peace.
money to say this crap? Okay.
I'm surprised no
Okay.
one went for the Robin Williams impression. I think it's kind of a tough one to pull off.
Yeah, I didn't want to be disrespectful, you know. I wanted the rest in peace, you know.
You
Rest in
talking about
peace,
me? I was
Robin
just
Williams.
saying that.
Yeah, we're implying that you were disrespectful by saying that.
Sorry.
Wait, by saying what?
I forgot what Carolyn
Did
said.
you do a
I
Robin
said
Williams
you'll
impression?
pay me
to-
monies to say this crap. That's it.
Oh.
I said it in my own
He
words.
did- He did a Garland impression.
Of Robin Williams
What?
being a normal person.
Okay.
Robin Williams did a Garland impression of Garland doing a Robin Williams impression.
Of Robin
No,
Williams.
I knew. I
being
was
a
just
normal
saying
person.
that. Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so overall, Lion King 1.5.
Good.
I give it 6 out of 10 stars.
I'll give
It's
it.
actually on the upper end, so that's
I'll
alright.
give
yeah.
it 4.5 stars.
Oof, that's what
Out
Mulan
of
got
10.
like yesterday on IMDb.
Are we talking like on the overall movie scale, or are we talking about like?
If you
Disney
enjoyed
movies?
it or not.
Enjoyed? Okay.
Well, what would you
There
rate it?
is no difference.
I mean, I wouldn't consider it a real movie, even.
Huh?
There's, I mean, okay, there's comedies
I guess
and
it's like a
there's,
TV special.
Yeah, I think also part of the problem is I just don't really like comedies. Like as a genre. Like I just don't.
He just has a beef with Adam Sandler. Understandable.
Adam Sandler freaking sucks.
I feel like
I
a
bet
lot
he's
of
I bet
people
he's
have a
probably
beef-
good in
beef with
Uncut
that.
Gems because that one's not a stupid comedy.
He's actually not.
He's
the
not
more
good?
I watch it, it's not. I don't know. Everybody praises him for it, but like,
Does he still suck? Is he still Adam Sandler?
no, he doesn't suck in it. I mean, he's, yeah, I don't know.
I hate Adam Sandler type comedy though. It's just so bad.
Jeez, I was joking about the Adam Sandler beef. I forgot that you actually had a big beef with Adam
Yeah, I
Sandler.
do
A
actually
lot of
really
people have a
dislike
beef
Adam
with
Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
a lot. But I'm fine with him. I don't care.
Thank you for your input.
Yeah.
So where would you rate it, Carolyn, on your 10
On the
10-star
enjoyability
scale?
scale or the
do enjoyability and quality.
okay enjoyability, I'm gonna give it a. You know what? I like it. I like when I was a young
That's
warthog.
also
That was in the original.
but-
No. Oh, what wasn't in the original was when I was a young meerkat.
Oh,
yeah.
That was
And then-
actually
And then
pretty close to the.
dig a ton.
You can just say the titles of the songs.
Yeah, I like that part, and I like Uncle Max. I like his mom when he's about to leave.
Oh yeah.
She brushes his hair because there's that one sticking up, and she does it like
Yeah.
3 times, and then she like spits a loogie.
Yeah.
But enjoyability, I'll give it an 8, and then quality of a movie, I mean.
9. Better than Indiana Jones.
I don't think they he definitely were, the animation was just as good as the first movie.
I think I would cede that point.
Okay, I'll give it a 6 just because it's a, I don't know, like there. I don't know.
It exists. We have to acknowledge it.
Yeah, it exists, and like it's not a bad movie to watch. I mean, if the animation was
No.
crap, then nobody would watch it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, you gotta give it at least up,
Yeah, they still
up
put
on
some
the upper
work in
I
it.
deck.
would
Just
agree.
give it
There's
one
some
straight to
funny
Disney
parts
Channel.
in there, but yeah, still, my initial problems overrun those. So
All right.
Next up was.
I guess we could talk about Tenet
we
a
can
little
briefly
bit.
go over it. You two haven't seen it yet, have you?
Nope.
Well, we gotta see it because I needed to see it again because I
That
understood
movie
about
was-
2% of it the first time.
Oh, what
it
a
was
movie!
insane.
It is the most
I'm not
confusing
gonna be
movie.
able to watch it because I don't even want to watch Inception.
Have you seen Inception?
No, I don't want to.
Well,
Inception isn't that confusing. You just kind of have to follow along.
Compared to Tenet, Inception is pretty
Yeah.
straightforward. Tenet was confusing
Inception.
as heck.
Yeah. Inception is like Dora the Explorer next to Tenet.
Anyways, don't want to watch it. I don't know.
If I can watch Lion King 1.5, you can watch Inception.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I want to see Tenet either.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Tenet was like,
It was super confusing,
Well,
but
I
it
saw the
was really good.
I saw the trailer and I was like, nothing really appealed to me. I'm gonna be honest. And the ad on TikTok for it was like, she had this bullet and she used the force on it or something like that.
no,
She's like,
that's not how it works, Gary.
that's what I got out of the trailer right there. Okay, so
It
it
was an
basically-
inverted bullet.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Basically, it's the same flow of time. I mean, not the same flow of. It's the same speed of time. It's not like time travel or anything. But
It's
basically,
just flowing
reversed.
backwards.
Yeah.
After they go through
Instead
a
of
turnstile.
shooting the bullet, they catch the bullet. It's they view the flow of time as backwards for the bullet, but the bullet they're backwards, and they have to like.
Like
So
we
it's
said,
the
it is
Matrix.
incredibly confusing. But
So
you watch
it's
the
the
movie.
Yeah,
Matrix?
the lady at the beginning actually explained it pretty good. I felt like
Yeah.
that was the part where I was
Pretty
like, okay,
well.
I can get this. This movie
Anyways,
isn't gonna be that
that's
bad
what
to
I got
understand.
off of TikTok, and I think I watched the trailer. I don't know, not very appealing to me, and I don't know.
Okay.
Well, we might just have to make you see it.
I mean, maybe
Kind of slapped.
Yeah,
Especially
it was
like
really
the
good.
first hour of the movie, I was really like, I was almost like out of it because it was just so confusing.
Yeah, so much.
And-
There's so
and,
much
like,
stuff that happens, and
It
it
was
doesn't
pretty
really seem.
exposition heavy as well, right?
Yeah. I feel like at the beginning it doesn't really seem that connected either. Like stuff kind of happens,
Right.
and
It
you're
felt,
like, wait,
it felt
but
kind of like Rise of Skywalker.
Skywalker.
Yeah. But like once you get to that, there's a certain point in the movie that stuff starts happening, and then you realize like
what's
stuff starts falling into
you
place, and
realize
it's
what
like
the beginning meant
oh,
exactly,
okay,
and then,
okay, and then it's really good.
it's really well done. Like it's really planned out and executed. I feel
You just
like.
have to watch it a couple of times to get it all.
Yeah,
we're
so
gonna
that-
have to go see it again.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, I really liked it.
I did as well.
Potential 10 out of 10 if I see it again and understand it.
I know.
And
I
if
feel
not,
like
then
that's one that
probably
will
still-
definitely age well because
Yeah.
just Christopher Nolan, his movies tend to do that to me.
Yeah,
They just work.
right.
I'm gonna be honest with Christopher Nolan here.
Ooh, hot take.
Uh-oh.
Um,
One that I will probably disagree with.
looking
Yeah.
at the movies I've seen of his,
The premise of Gerland's argument just
Which
doesn't
is-
sound good already.
the Dark Knight series, and Dunkirk. So I am going to compare Tenet to Dunkirk. And
That is not the best comparison you can make, but sure, go ahead.
That's the only one I can.
yeah.
Because
You've
outside
only
of the
you've
Dark
only
Knight
watched
series,
his stories that aren't like
yeah.
weirdly told
So
because
well,
like Memento, Prestige, Interstellar, Inception, and Tenet
Yeah.
are like his 5 that are like time bending, the crazy stuff.
Yeah. Time
And then in between
manipulation.
each of those, he basically does a normal type movie.
A not confusing movie.
anyways, Batman is cool, I guess. I don't. It's
Jerry,
not
2020.
something I go around and watch all the time. It's kind of like Avengers. I don't, or anything in the MCU anymore. I don't watch it over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I mean, Dunkirk, at one point I was watching it a lot. Just because of the World War II story. Like, I didn't even care, like, well, I don't think I even cared that Christopher Nolan directed it.
That's
And
right.
I mean, at this point, Dunkirk's a good movie and all, but like, I mean, there's no talking or anything. You're basically just in the theater with widescreen shots, looking across the beach or whatever.
It's kind of the idea.
And like,
Talking makes movies bad.
I mean, the timeline Christopher Nolan doesn't really make sense, where he shows like part of him in the future and then part of him in the past, and like, it kind of, and then they all line up at the end, which is like, I don't know.
Spoiler alert.
It's kind of like
they get back to England.
It's kind of like
What?
a Tarantino-esque, like a Pulp Fiction kind of movie. But Pulp Fiction, I don't know. It's obviously one of the greatest movies of all time, if you ask anybody.
I want to watch that one still.
Yeah, and Karina's not gonna let you, but
No, man, you just gotta get Vid Angel. Like,
Yeah.
I still have
Yeah,
my
but then you'll miss like
subscription.
half the
yeah,
movie.
you'll
I feel
miss
like.
half the movie and it won't be good. I'm gonna be honest.
The
You
Vid
gotta
Angel cut.
watch.
You'll miss all of
if
Samuel
you're
L.
gonna-
Jackson's little curse words.
Well,
No, they just bleep, or they just make it go quiet for that part.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
it's not the same. You're not gonna like it.
Well, I'll get back to you with my review
Or
of
if like,
PG-13 Pulp Fiction.
are they even gonna include the part where she overdoses on heroin?
Hey, spoiler.
I already knew that happened because I've studied Tarantino films. I haven't watched any of them, but I've.
I mean,
Haven't you seen like scenes for all of them non-consecutively?
Yeah. Basically.
anyways, so
Anyways, Garland hates
I think Christopher
Nolan.
Nolan's a little bit overrated. I'm gonna be honest. About
Disagree. I
That.
think
Well,
I
I
think
mean,
he's the best
to be
modern
fair,
director.
Being
Modern
as someone who's
director?
only seen 4 of his movies, I feel like
Yeah,
you can't
you've
totally
seen-
talk there, but
You
that's
haven't seen
understandable.
Inception and you don't want to see Inception.
I'm gonna
If you
be
watch,
honest.
if you watch all of them and then you say that, then I feel like you'll have more ground to stand on. But having
Yeah,
seen only
you haven't
the
seen Inception,
Dark Knight
Interstellar,
trilogy,
Tenet.
yeah,
Those ones are very, very well done.
good, yeah. I think you might like Inception, honestly.
Yeah, it's more like a spy movie than like, I don't know, whatever you would think it is.
Imagine.
Like
Didn't we had a night where we watched Inception as a squad, right?
yeah, we did.
Was it us three and McKay?
I think so.
Garland not included.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Garland heard we were watching Inception. He's like, nah.
Christopher Nolan's overrated.
Yeah.
It's all good, Garland.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hold on,
You have your
hold
opinion.
on. Here.
Understandable.
Here.
Oh, we
Okay.
go. What have you done?
I'm gonna be honest, okay? This is another one, a hot take. Let's say I think some actors are better directors than him.
Like
Which
maybe...
actors? Like Mel Gibson?
Exactly.
Well,
He directed
He's a-
Braveheart.
What was
Did
that?
you know that?
Yeah, we
So
already
we
reviewed
knew
that
that.
though, and we said that was
He
not
directed-
groundbreaking, but still enjoyable.
What are you talking
Inception
about?
is groundbreaking
Yeah.
and very enjoyable.
Yeah.
And then, well, I haven't
Exactly.
seen The Passion of the Christ, but I
What?
heard that's really good.
How can you call yourself a believer?
What?
I'm
You've
just
seen
kidding.
it?
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
And then Hacksaw Ridge was really good. I don't know. Never mind. My opinion's garbage, I guess, compared to movie critics like you guys. So let's go on.
That's right. Come back, Christopher Nolan. Your argument will fall apart.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Everybody has their own opinion.
Yeah.
And that's
But-
okay.
yeah.
But sometimes less okay than other opinions.
Okay. Let's go on to the next one.
All right. Are you looking up M Night now? We could talk about M Night movies another time.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll put it on the agenda.
I just went down the rabbit hole, so I'm here now.
Oh. No,
Yep.
Garland, no.
We lost him.
Now I gotta look up all
Alright.
movies.
Well,
All right. Next up, boys. It's time for
do we
women.
even need to hear Garland's Operation Hammer encounter?
It could
I
just
can
be
literally
quick.
do it in like maybe a minute.
What did you
Then-
text
then
you?
do it.
Okay, so basically this chick, who Crutchy refers to as Operation Hammer, I wrote my numbers in my phone number on the back of a bookcase in the foods room that you can see, and so like 2 girls texted me that day for no reason, and I was like, hello, and they're like,
Hello.
we found your number in the foods room, and I was like, okay.
Wait, so did you have her number in your phone already?
No,
Oh, so
Did you? Didn't I give you her
No.
phone number one time? Oh, okay.
And then
If you did, I don't have it.
she was
Okay,
like,
good. It's not even the current number anymore.
so then she said, this is who she is. I'm not allowed
This
to
is
say.
Operation Hammer.
And then I was like, okay, this is
How do you know
good.
about operation names?
Did you get my number from the foods bookcase too? LOL. She said, you're Connor's friend.
Answer the
She
question.
knows.
And then she said, yeah. And I said, yeah. We were.
Wait, you said
Yeah? I don't
said,
know.
I
Oh,
said,
okay.
yeah, we were in the same Hoko group my junior year, sophomore year, right? Question mark. She said, haha.
And then
yeah.
she said, hey, how's Michael doing? See,
No, that is
No.
definitely
See,
not
She
what
obviously only remembered Gary.
I
as
left her
Connor's
on
friend.
red. Haha, yeah.
Boom.
And I was like,
Left on red.
well, I don't know what else I need to say to her.
Send her a gif of someone holding someone else's hand.
No.
PTSD.
Send her that. You made a pretty good meme that one time. That was like a few weeks ago, right? Or just
When was that?
1 week ago
I
when
don't
you made
remember
that.
what it was.
Connor,
The-
don't hold
Oh,
her
yeah.
hand.
Yeah, the Arnold running meme.
That,
The time
that was
travel
pretty
one.
good. I got a good laugh out of that.
Oh, I did go fishing this week.
While we're on the subject.
What?
No, it is with women.
Oh, like catfishing?
Oh, wait.
Tell us about that.
So I went with this chick.
You went catfishing with another girl?
No, I didn't go catfishing.
Oh.
We were trout or whatever was up there.
Mike Trout.
So I went fishing with this girl
Ah.
and
Oh,
and
very
Luke,
nice.
and Luke.
Mm.
Wait,
I can say Luke.
how does that work?
Doesn't matter. No,
We don't have-
we weren't like it wasn't like we were just
Operation
hanging out. or
Orange.
whatever.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, I got super
Operation
nostalgic.
Orange? Why?
Last name.
Oh, okay, that kind of
okay,
makes sense.
That actually,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
So, okay,
Just
so
kidding, I get it.
so we were just hanging out or whatever. I got super nostalgic because I used to go up this canyon all the time when I was a kid, and so like with my pops and we go deer hunting and fishing and stuff, and it was just like it has a different smell. Like I rolled down the window and I smiled because I was like,
They're all like looking at Galen.
and
You
then
okay? He's driving the
Eyes on the
car.
road!
then we got up to the reservoir, and immediately when we got out, an elk bugled, and I was like,
Call of the Wild. This time without Harrison Ford and crappy CGI
it was crazy. And then like throughout the night, more elk bugled, and you couldn't see them. It was pitch black.
Like,
but I was
were they eating the chip brand bugles or like Garland? Yes.
I'm not gonna try and impersonate the noise because it's
You
it's
did on-
clearly something God made because like
Yeah.
nobody else can do it.
I did hear your call on the bus one time.
Yeah, I mean that's a cow elk, but like
Oh, okay.
when they bugle, it's a guy, and
Gotcha.
it's loud. And you're like,
It was that when you did that on the bus too.
no, I didn't do that on the bus. It's awesome. And then we were driving home. I decided to speed up, and I looked to the left, and there was a cow elk, and I was like, well, usually when there's one, there's more, and so I was like, better
Everyone's
flip
saying
around.
this all out loud.
Well, that's what I told Luke. So we flipped a Yui, and we see this cow elk flash brights at her. She runs away. And then I'm like, well, I better get out of the road here before somebody hits us. And so I flipped a Yui, and there was this elk, and the chick was in the back. She was asleep. I mean, and it was. She was
asleep, quote unquote.
No. Anyways, we flip a Yui, and then there's this big old 6-point bull elk. Me and Luke are like, whoa! And then the chick gets up and she's like, ah! me and Luke are like, whoa! And then we back out and go. And the elk ran off. It was such a fun night, though. That was awesome.
That's cool. Did you get a smooch though?
No, we were
Wasn't
hanging
a
out.
date.
This chick is like the one chick that I can actually say she's just my friend. And that doesn't
Good for
happen
you.
too often, I'm gonna be honest.
It is
No,
kind of
yeah,
nice
same.
when it does happen.
For mostly everyone.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you, Garland.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Gavin can tell his Eefy story.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Oh
Actually,
yeah.
How long is your Eefy story?
Well, we have
5
to
to 10
hear
minutes.
the whole Gavin.
Oh yeah. Do we want to do the whole Gavin saga right
Yeah.
now? Okay.
I was trying to think of a different word for saga, because isn't that the one we used for yours?
No, I used Chronicles.
Oh, okay.
I think Saga
can-
might have been. No, actually, I don't think we used Saga.
I don't know what we used for
I feel like we
mine.
used it
We used
passively
it
in a podcast.
in the podcast, not
Yeah.
for a title.
Not
Okay.
like officially.
So this can be. Should
The
it
Gavin
be a
saga.
Gavin story or the Gavin saga?
The Gavin song.
The Gavin sauna.
Sonnet.
Oh,
Gavin
sauna.
wearing a toga.
S-O-N-E-T.
Okay, well.
Norwegian.
Yeah. Close the door, we should. Hey, you guys want to try out my ice bath? Go away, Dane.
Bring us some pizza.
Bring us some pizza. Kyle got some pizza and it's outside. Thanks, Kyle. You're the better leader. Dane, no.
Dane
Just
was
kidding.
clearly-
Dane was awesome.
Dane's an OG.
Yeah.
Such a cool
Dane
guy.
actually put some effort in,
Yeah. Kyle
Yeah.
would just show up with pizza.
which was also cool. But
Yeah. Which at
with less
Right.
effort.
at the time made us blind to realize Dane was the better leader.
Yeah, actually, we favored Kyle, and that's exactly why he did it.
Well,
Okay, Gavin.
all right
talk
then.
about you.
I will tell my story of an accidental date that I went on at a later date.
Wow, imagine interjecting a story right then. But okay, go ahead.
I'm just making sure that we remember to do it later.
Okay. Wait, did you say you're doing it right now or?
At a later date.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
go ahead,
So
Gavin.
probably next podcast.
So
if
this
we
is
run out of
Gavin's-
women talks.
This is Gavin's women saga. Let's take it away, Gavin.
All right.
Alright.
I peaked. It was either first or second grade when I got invited to this one birthday party.
Oh, I
And
know
then
what
you
you're
made
talking
out with the
about.
chick?
No.
No, what
I
the?
don't see how
That's
that's
like
No, like-
6 or 7 or how old are first graders?
Oh yeah, actually that's it.
6 or 7.
Yeah, now it's weird.
I would have
My
been
bad.
6. But
No.
then you see her again in middle school and you're like, wow, how did I have a friend like that?
Yeah.
Wow, you grew up.
Yeah, but
Are you
anyways.
talking to Gavin or? Oh wait, never mind.
Anyways, it could have been good, but I had to switch elementary schools.
So did I.
Because of the events of that birthday party.
No, because
Yeah, I had to get a
because,
fake ID. I had to move out of the country for a little while.
You know, I had to go on the DL for a little bit. Actually, in all honesty, like most of the squad, my dating career started at age 16.
Most
Most
of
of
the
the
I
squad.
just realized we're talking about me. My bad. I was like, yeah, right.
Like, was that Garland who's not 16?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my first date, I turned 16 over the summer after sophomore year. First date was homecoming junior year.
Mm.
And we
Oh,
we
yeah.
already covered the calamities that entailed.
Yeah.
I forgot
It
that
was
you went
all bad.
with my cousin.
Wait, so it was the first date for Connor, Gavin. You'd had your first date by then already, right? With
I don't know.
the one chick.
Well, not really.
Okay.
Yeah, because we discussed
I
how
Because
I
I did,
thought we
I
went
did
on
have a first
dates,
date
but-
before then, but it also sucked
But
because
was
I
it-
was third wheeling.
Wait,
So
Wait,
my
is
date-
that it?
you're gonna have to tell that story next time as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, no, that I'd say that was my first date.
Okay.
That was at least the first dance for all of us, right?
Yeah.
So I was the most experienced, but I still performed probably among the worst.
Same.
Yeah, I mean, looking back on it, I could have probably performed the best, given what some kids told me outside of the dance when I was walking to the car.
Yeah, but you didn't send it.
I didn't send it because I didn't feel.
And now
like
she
it.
might be pregnant with another guy's
What?
No dog.
baby.
No
No.
dog.
Well, she might soon.
Maybe I don't know. It's up to them.
I think a wedding could be on the horizon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go. with
Unfortunate for future generations. Sorry. Continue, Gavin.
it. Anyway,
Okay,
So
I don't know where
homecoming.
that just led. I don't know. Is there anything else we need to cover? We covered that mostly in
Basically-
detail last time.
it happened.
It happened, and it was over. Nothing really came of it except for Crutchy's operation to close that off.
Oh yeah.
And
Operation Ant-Man.
Heartache.
Heartache.
Pain.
Suffolk.
And yeah, that's when we started the tradition where after every dance that
We would
wasn't
have
up to par, we would have sad brother hours.
That wasn't homecoming
just
though. That
every
It wasn't
dance?
homecoming.
It wasn't that first homecoming. It might have been prom.
I think
actually.
we went twice that day of prom because we went before, or we went like during the date.
We went during and then
we
also
went again after.
Oh yeah, we regrouped
I
and played
remember
Minecraft
'cause
at
he
your
was at
place.
the
That
spilled
was
their
not
drink.
a healthy. Oh yeah, and you parked like on the line and stuff.
Yeah.
Good times. And then
Oh yeah.
we bought really expensive dinner, but it kind of slapped. Not gonna lie, that was some really good food.
Wait,
not
the $50
$50. Yeah,
No. Yeah, it was good. It was just not $50 good.
yeah,
Not even $25 good, because I guess you paid for both you and your date.
yeah.
Where'd you guys go?
The
I
Or
forgot. what it was.
harvest or something.
Yeah, I think so. The one
I
by
think
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving
point. Yeah.
Mm.
It's
It-
not.
I feel like it was fancy
Great.
enough for prom. $50 wasn't too bad, but
Yeah.
it also
It made it easy to pay for, but also expensive to pay for.
Yeah.
One bill, but one bill too expensive.
One bill to rule them all.
Bill Nye. Anyway, proceed, Gavin.
So yeah, that's it for homecoming. We already covered most of the details. Nothing big came of
You
it.
gotta tell us about prom,
Prom.
because that one was
Senior
big
year
money
did not
moves.
happen.
Oh, yeah.
No, not that
Operation-
prom.
Bridge.
Wait, Operation Golden Gate.
Okay.
Because of the
I
bridge.
didn't
Oh, I
I
see.
didn't name my operations.
Operation
because-
Bridge, I think, was actually.
I feel like that was something else.
Oh, I
but
see
like,
what you
It was for sure someone else. I don't
Yeah.
remember who it was.
Well, we can do
though.
Operation Golden Gate for Gavin's prom date, junior
Yeah.
prom
Okay.
date.
I might not even need it just because my dance stories are so short. If there are even stories to tell, that I'll just say the one girl that I went with.
Well, there are more stories with her though, aren't there? Like
A little
you
bit.
guys.
Not too many of
hanging out and
significance,
stuff?
but yeah,
Oh.
I'll tell them all. I
Oh,
guess.
yeah.
um,
Fill us in.
the next thing that happened, homecoming came and went. Nothing came of it. Next thing that happened,
Lots of stuff left of it though.
Sweethearts, in November. I don't really
Oh,
know
yeah.
what to think of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
That's
oh,
right.
yeah, you.
Gavin,
It
you,
was-
you got asked to.
Yeah, I
Sweethearts,
got
right?
asked, and I
Was Gavin the first one to get asked to a girl's choice?
No, I think it was Garland actually.
yeah.
No, it wasn't.
What?
I didn't get asked to a girl's choice till Sadie's. It was senior year.
Oh, which one comes
Oh,
first?
senior. Oh,
Oh,
was it
senior year?
Tucker?
it might have been.
Wait,
Tucker.
so was that junior year that you got asked to Sweethearts? It might have.
No, it
been
was Sadie's in November. Sadie's
Sadie's of junior year.
junior year.
So I think you might have been the first.
It might have been Tucker though.
It probably.
Oh,
It was probably
yeah.
Tucker. Shout out
Well,
to Tucker.
no, because Sadie's would have been the first girl's choice that any of us could get asked to. So it was probably you, Gavin.
Oh, right, because yeah.
Good
that's the
job,
first
Gavin.
one. Nice
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Excellent work.
I did not realize that until now. Basically, I'm still in kind of an awkward stage where I can't carry a conversation.
Still, right now? You
No,
haven't
no.
developed
At
since
this
then?
point in time.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. It was enjoyable, but only because of the group that we were with. Like, I could hang out
I've
with
felt
them
that
as a
before.
group,
That's right.
but then, like, with the car ride and even at the dance, it was more awkward than not.
You had like friends and stuff in that group, didn't you?
Yeah,
That's good.
some cool cats.
Coach Larson.
Cats.
Carol Baskins.
Some cool cats and kittens, dog.
So that was my
I get
first
that reference.
girls' choice dance experience. It was alright. I kind of like not having the pressure of setting it all up, especially after the
And
whole homecoming
Girls do
fiasco.
way better planning than guys do. We're like,
Yeah.
well, chicken cordon bleu. And that's,
Don't diss
that's
the
as
chicken
far as we
cordon
went.
bleu.
That was
That was-
actually
that was pretty
mega
good.
good, but
But we
It
didn't
was the
plan
best plan we
well
ever did.
yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that dance happened. I had a good time with the group. I don't know how the date felt about it.
Gavin
Yeah,
just
but-
doesn't talk to her at all.
This is awesome. Oh, Gavin.
Starts dancing with his group.
Not quite. But then again, nothing came out of it. In fact, maybe it made it a little bit more awkward afterwards.
Do you know if she was like into you that much?
I assume so, because she asked me.
That's yeah.
I've been wrong before.
Oh yeah.
very wrong.
But yeah, I don't know
But yeah,
to what
I
extent.
assume she did. I'm remembering this chick, and she seemed like
Yeah. You seem like her kind of guy.
there was sparks.
Ginger.
The passion.
Ew.
Like her kind of guy, Ginger.
I've seen. Yeah.
What
I've
you-
seen.
what
I've
you
seen the way
getting
she
at,
looks at
Michael?
Ron Weasley.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, Gavin is definitely not Ron Weasley Ginger.
That's true.
Not quite. Yeah, so Sweethearts was pretty uneventful, but that was my next experience, and I don't know, it was kind of at this point where I like started thinking that the dances were a lot more fun when you just take them as a more casual thing,
Yeah.
like where it's more of a hangout instead
When
of
you
the
don't
pressures of a date.
care, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly what Connor said and what Carolyn has been getting at this
And-
entire series.
Yeah. But also, I think there's a point to be made about what Skylar was bringing up about how, like, if you do care, but, like, at just the right level, where you find
Yeah.
the other person's interests.
Yeah, of course.
Dang, I didn't think about that yet. Yeah, Skylar is definitely the counter argument to us.
Yeah, Skylar's, like, the anti-us.
And
Good
Skylar
with women
has had
and...
a lot more success.
Yeah. Good with women
we
and
should have done
considers.
a question and answer with him before he left.
Maybe we
Oh,
should
yeah.
start caring.
He's gone,
Nah.
guys. Boys, he's gone.
We could email him, though.
Help us, Skylar.
Hey, I know you're
He
kind of
might be out of
focused on this
practice.
right now, but could you give us a few seconds to give us some women wisdom? No.
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 Like.
Mission President? No.
And then the next step was junior prom. Actually, one of the better dates.
I thought you were killing it that night.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
think so.
You guys seem to connect.
Yeah,
There
so
was definitely some sparks.
this girl and I, we were in band together.
Unlimited.
That had been 3 years of marching band at this point.
Oh.
So that's lots of time spent together.
Guess you could say.
You're
And
basically
then
marriage.
and then the
Married.
class, that when we were playing, we were texting each other, and in between we were talking.
I didn't know about this.
Nice.
It was
Good on you, Gavin.
It was kind of funny because like we would send funny texts, and then we would try and not laugh out loud because Mr. Parker would wonder what was going on.
You do passion notes.
No.
What's going on over there?
They're like
But
right
I-
next to each other.
Not quite.
Mr. Parker. Let's take it again from letter A.
Yeah, band class is
Yeah.
actually a party most of the
Mr.
time.
Parker was a stud.
Yeah.
May he rest in peace.
What?
Oh, he's still at Lehigh.
Definitely
actually.
still at Lehigh.
Definitely dead.
What?
I'm just trying to remember how this all went down.
With her, with a junior prom lady, Operation Golden Gate.
Yeah. I asked her not too many details with the poster, except Michael came to help me drop it off. We make lots of inside jokes whenever that happens. Good times.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think where I was.
I think that was the first time.
Somewhere else.
That was the first time that I used the side door as a method of escape. I was like, Gavin, just jump in the side door.
Yeah,
And he
so
jumped in.
She left the side door open on the minivan, so
Yeah, we kept
I
joking.
knocked
he was
on the
gonna,
door
like,
and
miss.
and I dove into the van. And we made the joke where if you opened both side doors, then I would go in one and out the other.
And then I
And
drive
then he would
away.
drive away without me.
All right, Gavin, buckle up. We're going on the freeway.
Yeah, it's just sprawled out on the
Just
road.
lots of role playing that we come up with. Good times.
Yeah. We probably had more time overall
More-
asking
More
girls
of a
than we
good
did
time, yeah.
on the dates.
It's definitely
It's
true
true.
for that.
That was a lot of fun.
So the date came towards the end of April, and for the day date we went axe throwing. Pretty
Oh, yeah.
fun. I think the only
Axe throwing was probably the best part of the day.
Yeah,
for
the
me
only
personally.
awkward part was like, I don't know. I feel like this isn't her fault at all. I feel like most people would do this. But
She was better at you
no,
than
she-
you at it.
but she
Relatable.
definitely kept saying that she wasn't, and I'm trying to be like no, you're doing great, like
Oh,
that was a good throw
she's
kind of
doing
thing.
The thing that
the
all women
humility.
I'm bad type thing.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, women, we
Be
don't
yourself.
need you to say you're bad.
Yeah.
We
But
already know.
she
Just
wasn't.
kidding. Sorry, I'm
Connor
joking.
Crutchfield, womanizer.
I'm joking. I'm
Their
joking.
kitchen brains
But no, she
Okay, that's
definitely.
not what I was getting at.
Jeez.
can't comprehend how to throw an axe.
Yeah, that sucked.
No,
I
I'm
got
kidding.
second place, and my
We're-
date got first place.
We're definitely not sexist around here.
like washing dishes.
We
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I'm just kidding.
make me a sandwich.
Josh is stirring.
You guys want to hear my sexist joke real quick?
we sure
Wait, so
don't.
none of that was your
Here it
sexist
is,
joke?
boys.
I hate to imagine what your
Oh, here
actual
it goes.
sexist joke
I
is
heard
gonna
this
be.
at a mission farewell. This was
Wait,
it.
yours?
No, it's like
It's
J
like Luke's.
J Cap. He's like, I don't know why women wear watches. Like I see a woman, I take her watch right off, and we're all like, why? He's like, well, ovens have clocks, don't they?
Good old J-Cap.
That was hilarious.
You remember C-Strand's?
We're very sorry, women.
You remember C-Strand's sexist joke though? The one about, I guess, the Helen Keller one.
Was that C-Strand's joke?
It might have been Will.
I thought it was Will Brady
Will
because he
Brady's,
was
yeah.
always saying it.
We shall.
We should.
Oh, I guess we have to bleep out his name. but-
Nah, I
Whoops.
think it'd be fine with it.
We shall.
Okay, I guess we'll tell that really quick since we set it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was Helen Keller a bad driver?
Why?
Because she was a woman.
I remember he said that day that we were doing the women's suffrage
Yeah.
thing, and Mr. C-Strand had made us all sit on the opposite side of, like, so all the guys were on one side,
And
all
all the
girls
women were on
the other
and
side.
the other side, and we all had to smile and nod the whole time and say, "Understandable" or something.
Yeah.
No,
I understand, yeah.
And
Yeah,
while
and-
they just got out all of their anger about.
About women's rights and such.
Oh, and C-Strand showed a bunch of women
Sexist
memes.
memes at the end. It was awesome.
We were
He let
trying
the-
so
he let
hard not
the-
to laugh, and we got so many dirty looks.
He let the women leave early, and then he showed us all the women memes afterwards.
Good old C-Strand.
And he like swore, and we were like,
I
"Oh,
know.
okay."
He swore for the first time. We're like, wow. so
Minus 10 respect, but okay. Anyway, sorry, Gavin.
That was quite the sidetrack.
Also, we're not actually sexist. Women are equals to men. We're all equal. We love each other. We're all children of God. Yeah.
That sums it up.
Yes.
So anyways, the only reason why that was difficult about the date was because you can't really tell how much they're enjoying it.
Yeah.
When they act like that.
For sure, because you're like you're stressed out because this is like something the guys planned, and then you're trying.
And it's prom, and
yeah,
actually it was her senior year, so I didn't want to get anything wrong.
right.
I remember.
Oof.
No
Fast
pressure.
forward to the end of the dance. We were driving home in the limo after we had dropped them off.
Oh, the limo.
And I was just
the-
like,
the
yeah. So
limousine.
I hope I got it right because it's her senior year and you don't want to ruin things for her. And Jake, the limo driver, is like, dude, you asked out a senior? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, wow, you got game. I'm like, thanks, Jake.
Thanks,
Jake.
Jake, the real MVP of prom.
Yeah.
For real though.
And Tucker for getting the limo.
Yeah, and Tucker and
Well, Tucker's
mom,
parents, yeah.
and Tucker's dad.
What did Tucker's dad do? I forgot.
I don't know. He probably helped with the limo getting.
Yeah.
What a stud, Tucker's dad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Never met
just flew past you guys with a tie on my head.
Yeah, we remember that. Like, was that Garland?
I'm like, whoa!
He's flapping his wings. What the? How is he doing that? His tie is like a helicopter propeller.
Anyway, sorry. Go ahead, yeah.
Let's see. I don't know what else is worth mentioning.
As far as Operation Golden Gate.
Yeah, or as far as prom
I
goes.
mean, I
So
think
the
something
door's
could
cut.
still happen. She goes here, right?
Yeah, it's definitely
does she?
not like we didn't end on a bad note. So it might not be over.
Is that a band pun? Excellent work. That was well done.
That's exactly what made you popular with Operation Goldgate.
Yeah. The band puns.
Yeah. What are you saying, Gavin?
I didn't say what.
What are you
I don't think
saying,
anything could have
Michael?
been insinuated there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Band puns. Okay.
Anyways, the
What are you thinking?
dinner was nice. The dance was
I don't know,
fun.
that's why I'm asking Gavin.
Something that I remember about the dinner that I don't know why this is one of the only
I
things that I
remember the bow tie
remember.
pasta. That was about it, and it freaking slapped.
I remember
Good
that
saying.
they brought out and they put small loaves of bread on the table, which is kind of
yeah.
fancy.
Oh yeah,
But
I
then-
didn't like this part. Hey, Operation Golden Gate, get your hands off the bread.
Wait, I was just about to complain about Michael.
Oh.
Because my day was like, right as we were getting up to leave, there was still half a loaf of bread on the table. And she was like, hey, Gavin, you should take a bite out of it. I'm like, no, that's disrespectful. And she's like, hey,
What a
Michael,
woman.
you should take a bite out of it. And Michael just goes and leaves a bite mark out of this loaf of bread so that
Yeah, I
the
did do
people
that.
having to clean up. They just show up
My
and there's this...
Kozowski face. We were gonna eat that.
It's all nicely cut, and there's just a bite out of it.
Now it probably has the Rona, except that hasn't been a thing yet.
Yeah, so for some reason that's something that I remember. Anyways, that just shows we had a good fun time at dinner and it carried through the dance. But nothing notable happened to finish it off
Not
as
yet.
far as prom goes.
Oh.
So, dropped her off. And then, no, I think we're gonna go over. Sorry, Michael.
It's fine. Proceed.
So that was the end of prom, and I don't think I got asked to morp. If I did, I do not remember.
If I did, I was unconscious for the whole
I'm
thing.
trying
It's a
to
wild
think.
night. I was totally blacked out, guys.
Must have been.
We remember from episode
This is
one of
crap.
the different ones.
Cracking cold ones left and right,
I was just living my best life.
just partying.
I
with
can't
the
remember those
boys.
names. Gavin was unconscious. Gavin like Ratatouille.
It's like comatose.
Oh wait, I went to Morp that year actually.
Well, yeah, you just said you were blacked out.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Me, Brian, and Luke showed up.
I know, I was like, Garland? Again, it was
Yeah.
exactly like prom. I'm like, was that Garland? Just
I
goes
don't know.
streaking past.
It was really like an operation for Bryant to check on his girlfriend, which didn't make any sense. We're like, I guess we'll do it. It's like, we should go to Morp. And I'm like, okay.
But why?
We walked up to the thing and we're like, hey, can you give us a discount for 3? They're like, we can let you in for like $15. And we're like, okay.
A small price to pay to check on Brian's girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then Marbs got stomped on.
Remember that?
Hilarious.
He tried to stop the bathroom mosh. There's no stopping.
There's
a
no stopping the
mosh.
bathroom mosh. The bathroom mosh is continuous.
The poor kid who
It
was
is
actually
forever.
trying to use the bathroom.
Tyler starts using his toilet water to splash.
Yeah.
No, it was the sink.
Yeah, it was the.
Oh, he was on top of
That's
the
a lot
stall. I feel
better.
like that's debatable.
No, it was just,
I remember
first
when he
thing
got up on the
somebody
stall.
would do was
Beef
turn
was
on
the-
all the sinks. And then
I think Beef was the one with the sink water,
Oh,
or Bull Pit, but
We were all getting.
he might have thrown toilet water.
We were all
who
getting
cares?
soaked.
I mean, we're here. We're still alive, ain't we?
Yes. All right, sorry. Proceed,
Um,
Gavin.
Yeah, so I don't think I went, now that I'm thinking more into it, because I didn't see Connor or Galen in there, and I would have remembered that at least.
Thanks, Gavin.
If I didn't remember my day.
I also was not there.
Yeah, so I was probably chilling at home doing homework or watching Psych. Those were the days.
Yep.
So what happened next? Summer came and went. I was still texting with my
The summer
prom
of
date.
Pain. Tragedy. Sorry, go ahead.
And
We locked the keys in the dorm room.
Oh yeah.
for football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gavin.
What
We'll
is-
tell that
well,
later.
that's-
I was like,
Tell
I
that
didn't
story
do that.
another time.
We're in the dorm room. We're like locked in. Ah, there's no keyhole.
So the next thing that happened was actually a second date with the Operation Golden Gate.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna be
Was she
honest. I mean I don't know what kind of factors played into this, but I feel like the activity that we did
Canadian.
at this date has been my favorite and probably will be
Scottish.
for a while.
Oh,
I don't know.
really?
I don't know how to top it.
Mm.
But anyways, so my brother was about to leave on his mission in about a month. So and something that he had done with his friends a lot was country swing dancing.
Oh.
And so he thought that before he
I
left,
don't think
then we
I've ever
should
heard this story
then we
before.
should double date
I think I did it.
and it's actually down here in Provo. So once things open up, I'll want to go again.
Oh yeah.
It's open actually.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
How does Garland know
Sweet.
that?
I just need a date.
That's another story. I mean, I didn't go there, but just-
Garland, just the story of him using
Going
Google
there
to
and
search.
Yeah.
Aren't there 31 days in September?
No.
What? Whack.
The Lego calendar says no, it is not so.
Okay. Proceed.
So this happened early July.
Mhm.
Probably in the first 2 weeks or so. Anyways, she was the only one who I was still
Seeing.
yeah, I guess so. The only one that I was still in contact with over the summer, and so I asked her, and I didn't really know what to expect. My brother told me to watch a bunch of YouTube videos to figure out how to dance because
The wiki.
it's new to me. But we actually had a great time. Like, we were planning on like leaving by like 10:30. I think we were there at 8 and we were planning on staying for a couple hours. And we ended up being there until like 11:30 just
Aw,
because
yeah.
like we were having lots of fun. And
That's wild.
it is. I'd like to say
It
I
does
think I
sound
got
like
pretty
fun,
good
though.
at the dancing part of it. I haven't in a year though, so I'll need to relearn everything. But we had tons of fun learning different moves and dancing. It was a good activity, a good date. 10 out of 10 recommend. If you're into that stuff. Obviously, if you don't like country music, no, you won't like it.
I hate country music.
Press X to die.
Is this the RA Gerlin talking or the actual Gerlin talking? I mean.
This is stats major Garland talking.
Gotcha.
You got Gavin, stats major RA.
Mike, are you from Brooklyn now?
I'm from Boston.
From
Oh, yeah.
Boston. I thought you were going to Boston. Wait,
I'm
so
from there.
wait, so you're going to Boston? I mean, other Gerlin is going to other Gerlin is going to Boston, but
Everybody's
stats major
going
is
to
coming
Boston.
from Boston.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was my first second date, and quite honestly, I think it's my only one so far.
I was gonna say, I feel like you haven't dated anybody else twice.
So that's a
Which is
rip.
alright.
The girl's so nice, he dated her twice.
I think I've only dated 2 women twice.
I think I've dated
I thought
most
I was
of the women
dating
twice.
2 women twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of cringe, bro.
Well, no, I thought I was dating 2 women, 3. I thought I took 2 women on 3 days, but
Huh?
apparently we were just hanging
No.
out.
Because you didn't pay for dinner. That was your fault.
No, the
Sometimes
first
you pay for
girl
dinner
I
and
did.
they still don't think it.
No, yeah. The
Maybe
first
oof.
girl I did pay
Oh,
for.
well, right, but then,
The second one I didn't because
She thought it was a plutonic buying of dinner.
yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think I still give her food, but
Plutonic, like plutonium?
No, like
I think it's
friendship.
Isn't it like plutonic, though?
Plutonic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the.
It's the same vowel.
It's the same
My
vowel.
bad. I can only handle so many sounds.
Okay.
Okay. So that date came and went. Probably, I'd say it's my favorite one so far. And
Nice.
again,
Part 3 coming soon.
Nothing big at the doorstep.
yeah, nothing big, but nothing bad either.
You got
She slaps you.
Yeah.
Gavin. Wow. I like him with a little fight in him. Then you're gonna love me. Sorry.
Yeah, I did not meet the Batman.
I forgot Gavin doesn't like Christopher Nolan.
I mean, I like Batman. Didn't I say that?
Wait, so you like 3 out of the 4 Christopher Nolans that Christopher
No,
Nolan
he
movies?
said
No,
he
I
likes
say
the
that he's
movies. He
over-
just thinks he's an overrated director.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got that. Pretty soon after that, either the week after, I think we either went on a Wednesday or a Saturday. And I'm pretty sure the next week is when I had the youth camp known as EFY. Which
Oh yeah. Big
it
money
is.
moves.
It's such a, like, I don't know. There's so many reasons to go, and one of them is for the women.
One of them is not $500.
No,
That's the reason I
definitely
didn't
not.
go.
You get $500?
No.
I would have signed up if.
Yeah,
I
I would have
was
signed
thinking.
up. Stop being stupid, Gary. I asked Caden McCloy one time, I was like, so how much is it to go? He's like, it's only like $500. I'm like, huh?
What?
Come again.
So I was able to go to that towards the end of July.
And you met a woman.
Yeah. So,
Your wife.
No. So I was, what was I? Was I 17 this summer? Yeah. So this is summer before senior year. I went to this youth camp, and Monday is kind of when you get to meet everyone that you'll be spending the week with.
Mm-hmm.
I had an awesome roommate who helped hook me up, and another friend that helped give me motivation, that kind of thing.
It's me. No.
Yeah, Carolyn was an RA at the time.
At the time, still.
How do you why?
It wasn't me.
But anyways, on Monday, you get to know everybody's names. And I remember two girls that caught my eye, and I was like, all right, let's...
Ow, stop. Going in opposite directions.
My
let go.
Anyways, I remember like telling my friends like, yeah, I want to see kind of like where this could go, and there was this one girl the next day where my roommate was kind of trying to help me, and he's like, yeah, let's go to a class with her, and so.
Beginning romantics.
Yeah,
At
beginning of
dirty
getting
dog.
to know her. You have to get to know them before you fully crush on them or whatever.
A dirty dog. Your favorite roommate.
Yeah, dirty dog, yeah.
But this one girl that I decided to go to the classes with on Tuesday.
One of the ones that caught your eye, yes?
Yes. Yeah. So the only two girls mentioned are the two that caught my eye.
Okay.
So, to clarify things. And we actually kind of,
Hit it off.
yeah, we were
Nice. Kinda
doing
hit the
pretty
ball
well.
around, if you know what
I
I'm saying.
feel like I was being pretty smooth. I don't know for real.
Gavin,
But
like, nice to meet me.
Hey, my name's Gavin. Nice to meet me.
nice to meet me.
Hey, little mama.
Yeah.
You have a gorilla under there,
Hey,
Chloe?
little mama. Guess not.
Yes, no.
No, I was not on Johnny Bravo level.
Someday we will be at that level. The
Um,
opposite of Skylar.
But so we just kept going to these classes and spending free time together and everything. And I think it was on Wednesday when one of the activities night when you could tell that there was more of an effort that she wanted to be around me, more so than the previous days.
Oh yeah.
And so like my friend was like that night he was like, yeah, so sorry, I'm getting distracted right here. So my friend that night, he was like, yeah, dude, I can tell she's totally into you, and he's kind of hyping me up,
For real?
trying to help me get into
For real?
something, and to not blow my shot. And so he's like, yeah, and she's pretty, like she's into you, she's into you. And
Top 10 reasons to date a woman. Number 1, she's into you.
She's into
Thank you
you.
for watching this video.
and yeah, honestly, and she's probably a 10 out of 10 for the personality too. Like she's super easy to talk
Is this
to.
the woman in question? Oh wait, sorry. Wrong picture. Is this the woman in question?
Picture,
No,
picture of
this is-
Scarlett
this is
Johansson.
different.
Sorry, Josh.
No, we'll get to her. But anyways, so Thursday and Friday. Actually, this lasted all week where I was just spending time with her. And I don't know how much I remember exactly. But anyways, so there's this dance at the end of the week that I remember thinking, yeah, I'll make sure to dance, hopefully get her number, that kind of thing. But this is kind of where everything turns on me. Where I don't know. Like, I feel like I did a good job hanging out with her and my friends. Like, I think I balanced it pretty well. But then Friday night came, and we'd still spent a lot of time together throughout the week. And, you know, this is when you're, like, getting ready to say goodbye to everyone. You're taking pictures and everything.
I'm sorry, I just want to interject a quick commercial break. Connor pulled up a picture of Stalin, and that's why we were laughing. Sorry, proceed.
And that's when he said, is this the girl in question?
Stalin is always the girl in question.
Anyways. Oh, goodness. So Friday night comes, and I'm really looking forward to this dance. And I'm hoping that something good will come of it. And before we head off to the dance, we're taking pictures with people, and this other girl, the one that I had noticed the first day, so this is the second girl, and she comes up and she's like, "Hey, Gavin, can I take a picture with you?" And I'm like,
"Oh, a picture of you."
No, she said wait.
Asks and then runs away.
Can add it to my collection.
And I was just like,
fine addition to my collection.
And I was just like, yeah, sure. Like, it kind of caught me off guard. I figured she was doing this with everyone though, so I didn't think much of it.
Can I take a picture of you?
No, with you. Oh my goodness. So I didn't think much of it at the time, but then we got into the double file lines to head over to the dance. And it is at this point when, actually, no, we didn't do a good job of double file lines this time, because her and her friends were towards the back, and I was trying to catch up to the one girl that I'd spent all week with. But then her friend was like, "Hey Gavin, come here. This girl wants to talk to you." And like
a different girl.
The second one, yeah.
Wait, so unknown girl came up to you and talked to you and was like, "This second girl wants to talk to you."
Yeah. So this picture girl's friend, she actually yelled it from way back there.
Oh.
But she's like, so she wants to talk to you, like, and so this is when, you know, it was a lot more than me just thinking that she was taking a picture with everyone. I'm like, okay, like, I don't know what's gonna happen next. And so she catches up, and we're just walking to the Wilkinson Center together.
Where's that?
And her friends kind of left us alone, and so that's when I'm like starting to clue in on all these hints. Way too late, guys. This is Friday night. The next morning I'm gonna say goodbye to everyone. And that's when, so we're walking together alone, and she confesses her love to me, for me.
With you?
So she says,
Hold on. This all happened in a week?
Yeah.
And this isn't
That's
the
how
chick
EFY
you-
This isn't even the one that I spent the time
what
with.
the flippity
And this is where...
"Oh, I didn't know that. I thought she was the one that you spent a week with."
This is the one that...
So this was other. Oh,
yeah.
That complicates things.
Yeah, and
So
so
I was
like...
like, what if it was the lady that you spent all week with, and you might as well just get married on the spot?
I know, I'm like, get her number, like,
Should've
start
gone about a
a
ring.
relationship, but I didn't know what to think, because, you know, it was so sudden, and I hadn't spent as much time with her, and I hadn't had the chance to really.
So you're like, okay.
And so I don't even know how I responded, guys. It was
Yes.
probably pretty cringy.
Gavin. Oh.
But you're just like, why do you love me again?
Thanks, buddy.
Gavin.
All right.
Nice to meet me.
Gavin. All right, sis. See you
Yeah,
around.
it was not that bad. But anyways, yeah, I didn't know how to respond, and I don't remember what I said, but we just kept talking all the way up until the dance, and like I was just thinking about this the entire time, like what's happening here?
Yeah.
But you know, the dance came, and I was still kind of hoping to dance with the first girl. That never happened. She seemed to disappear for most of the dance. But luckily, I did get the dance with this second girl.
The one who confessed her love for you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait,
and
so which one would you say was finer?
The
Um,
refiner's fire.
At the time, I was more biased towards the first one, but that's because I got to
That's
know
'cause you
her.
got to know
I
her.
feel like if I did
Understandable.
spend the week with the second one, then I would have been a lot more into her also.
That's a good point.
But, you know, like I said on day one, that I was still attracted to her initially.
Nice.
So, yeah, I don't know how to answer that question.
So how are things going now? Is there
Things now, that's
With
the kind of
both
thing
of
where
them.
I kind of just missed whatever opportunities came just because I was so unprepared for the plot twist at
That
the
should
end.
be the subtext for EFY. Missed opportunities afterwards.
Yeah. But I don't know. I not much came of it. I don't like we didn't end on a bad note. We just haven't kept in touch.
Yeah.
Mm.
But then, didn't you say you've been keeping in touch with one of them?
With one
A
of them,
little bit?
yeah. I have tried. She was busy for homecoming. I checked that.
Oh really?
Um,
That would have been dope.
it would have been. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it fizzled out. Or if it's
Still alive.
still alive and just waiting on some initiation. I don't know.
Initiation. One of us. One of us. The women. But anyway, I think.
But that's the biggest thing that happened during my high school years.
Nice.
Even
though you peaked in elementary school.
Yeah. I feel like we could still be on the rise. I don't know.
Yeah.
I sure
we'll
hope
find out.
Hopefully
Still
more
are.
stories
Otherwise,
to
we're
come.
not gonna get married ever. So.
True.
Yeah, this is it.
But anyways, if this camp did nothing else for me, I did get a boost of confidence for senior year.
Good job, buddy.
I don't know. It didn't help out much because there wasn't a senior prom.
Yeah.
But oh well. Senior year was kind of like the others. I went to homecoming, Sadie's, and Sweethearts. No prom. But I had a great time at each of those. Still,
Good.
nothing came of it so far.
So Gavin, what's the lesson that you want us to
What's
take
the
away?
What is the
takeaway?
lesson?
Don't kid.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Just say don't care, still don't care.
Just
Be
Don't
yourself.
care.
So that definitely wasn't the point
Just,
of Gavin's story.
definitely from the youth camp I learned the don't put all your eggs in the same basket kind of thing where
Thanks, my man Kobe. May you rest in peace.
where I'd spend all week with this one girl just to
Yeah.
find out that I had a better shot with the
second
second
girl.
one.
Don't
Yeah.
commit too early.
That's
Yeah.
a good point. But also get to know. Yeah. Actually, no. Not but also. There's no but. Just also get to know lots of different women.
Yeah. Because you never know what's going to change on your last day of seeing them.
Right.
Okay, well.
Yeah, that's basically it for me.
Thank you, Gavin.
Excellent story,
Enjoyable
Gavin.
Gavin saga.
We've now covered all four of us now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
we need
get
new
into some of
topics.
the auxiliary stories.
Yeah. Some of the anthology stories.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, boys. Well, thank you for coming out to Provo, Utah. Thank you, Gavin, for walking across the hall from your RA dorm. We appreciate you making the time to come here.
You're welcome. I gotta check on some other kid. He's a little bit sad.
Got
so.
the Rona.
He doesn't have the Rona. He's just acting a little funny. And,
You're talking about me, aren't you?
no, I'm not talking about you. You okay, buddy? You miss Nathan? That's what I thought you'd say.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks, boys. This is Michael Cunningham signing off.
This is Gavin Clifton signing off.
Connor Crutchfield, signing off.
This is Garland Lancaster signing off.
Thank you guys for listening, and we will see you in the next one. It's 9:30. Josh, are we gonna do anything?
I'll sleep.